Our topic on this video is evaluating expressions. Now what that means simply is that you'll be given an expression that has variables involved, and then you'll be given the values of the variables that you must substitute and solve and simplify the equation. So let's start off with a simple example. X plus 3 plus y, and when x equals 2 and y equals 3. So we have our equation x plus 3 plus y. So every time we see our x equals 2. So we must substitute the 2 for every time we see an x. So if we rewrite our equation, our x now becomes a 2 because x equals 2. So we just simply plug our 2 into x. We bring down our 3, and now our y says our y equals 3. So when we see a y, we plug in 3 instead. Now finish the equation. Go ahead and solve. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. And it's as simple as that. Let's try something a little more to it. Y divided by 2 plus x when x equals 1 and y equals 2. So once again, our y value we see is 2. So when we see our y, we substitute 2. Bring down our division sign. 2 plus x equals 1. So when we see our x, we substitute a 1 in for it. Now, order of operations says we must do division before addition. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1 plus 1 equals 2. Simple as that. Y squared minus x when x equals 7 and y equals 7. So now our y equals 7. So we plug in our 7 in for our y. So 7 squared minus our x, which is also 7. So now order of operations says we must do exponents first. So 7 squared equals 49. Bring down our minus 7, and 49 minus 7 equals 42. So now let's do something a little more complicated. Y minus z squared. Let's try that again. Y minus parentheses z plus z squared close parentheses when our y equals 10 and our z equals 2. So we plug in the terms we have. Our y equals 10. So when we see our y, we plug in 10 minus parentheses and our z. Our z is 2, so we have a 2 here, plus z squared, so our z becomes 2 squared. Now, order of operations says we must do parentheses first, so we look at our parentheses. Now, in our parentheses, we have an exponent. So we do our exponent in our parentheses first. 2 squared equals 4. Bring down the rest of our parentheses. So now, parentheses, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Bring down the rest of our equation. 10 minus 6 equals 4. And it's as simple as that. So anytime you see the letter in the problem, you just look to see what value it's given, and you plug that letter into the equation, and you solve.